Hello, my name is Isabella and I am here to show you a couple of or several exercises how to warm up your shoulders area, shoulder, traps, neck area, maybe little chest also. And some of those exercises can be also used partially or fully as physical therapy for some of your shoulder issues. Of course, never use those without any consultation with doctor or your own physical therapist, but definitely they all will serve very well as a warm-up routine for you before doing any upper body workout. So let's start from the beginning. I have all my equipment. All you will need for this is the band, and probably and most likely you will want the band that it has the least resistance to start with, because it's not about a strength exercises, it's about warm up. And you will want also dumbbells, which are also most likely the lowest you have access to. Those could be 2, 3, 5 pounders. Most likely don't go above that. And okay, so we'll start first with little of body weight exercises and warm-ups. You can start doing this slide movement to start with, either by extending your arms in front of you and holding them on the shoulder level, or you can do full extension above your head and down, above and down, as far as you can without arching your back. Just try to keep your core steady and engaged, and arms going above your head, just like this, right? From here you can move into the circles, arm circles. When you're doing arm circles, I see a lot of people shrugging. Try not to shrug and do it comfortably. The elbows are soft or even bent, and you can do forward also. To start with, to warm up the rotator cuff area, joints, ligaments, and little muscles. Okay? The next exercise is to stretch the shoulders. So take up your hand, sway it in front of you, make it straight. I will come closer to the camera. Make it straight and hold here on your elbow. Why on the elbow? Because when you hold it against on your elbow, and make sure you are not shrugging up, so your triceps or biceps is not all the way to your face, but lower down. And you want to hold against your elbow because you want this area to be straight. Many times I see this stretch, it just doesn't do anything here. We want to stretch from all the way from your shoulder blade to the elbow. So you want to make sure that this area is straight. If you want to hold here, again, pay attention to the fact that your elbow is straight, okay? So that's another exercise and warm up. Hold around 20 seconds, shake it off, and then do on the other side. Again, against elbow, straight, don't crunch and shrug, keep it low. And hold for around 20-30 seconds. We are not holding here for that amount of time, but I would like you to make sure that you are holding that much. You can even repeat twice to let your body loosen up and stretch. And now we'll also stretch the tricep area and then armpit. So take your one hand, imagine you are tapping yourself on the neck, on the back side of your head, or even farther down, and then help yourself using the other hand to kind of push slightly on the elbow, very slightly. Make sure that you are again not arching, keep your core engaged. And this is how it looks from the front. Amazing. And then shake it off, and then go to the other side. The same. One side can be more stretched, flexible, open than the other side. Be gentle with yourself and shake it off. In between every single stretch, try to shake off, give your shoulders a little love. And now we will also stretch our pec areas that are connected to the shoulders, and it's important that they are stretched out too, to not lean it and obstruct any range of motion. So just sway your hands behind you, clasp your hands, and then reach down with your wrists and back. Down and back, opening your pec area. Again, engage your core, trying not to super arch. Make sure that you are protecting your lower back and opening up. Don't shrug. Make sure that your shoulders are low. Again, down and back. Awesome. And shake it back again. Now we'll move to so-called eagle arms. So what it happens, take your left, we'll start with left, your hands are in front, take your left arm, go underneath your right one, wrap it around your elbow, and kind of wrap them again back. You may want to do this, where you are finally meeting, your hands are meeting. For many of us, it's hard to do that at best, at the beginning. So as far as you can, if this is what you can do, where your hands are kind of meeting with each other on the outside edges, that's fine too. And wherever you are, we will start doing a little movement up and down. Very tiny movements, up and slow movements. There is no rush here. Up and down. Keep your core engaged. Up and down. And then when you have that still there, we want to go now to the right side. So if your left arm is underneath, then you bend to the right side and do some kind of wipers. See? This is very powerful stretch. Make sure your elbows are in front of you and not leaning on your chest. Yes. Several times, and now keep your elbows up again, and then we will turn our trunk. So now entire trunk goes. We will feel that stretch on both shoulders. Also, for you to know that you can take breaks and rests in between all of those. See? Your head goes also with it. So it doesn't stay here because that's not really doing anything right. Okay. And shake it off. So we repeat the same on the other side. Hands and arms in front of you. Now we take the right one underneath the left one, wrapping around the elbow and connecting with your hands, either on the outside edge or your palms in the inside, wherever you are. And again, lifting down to the chest and up. You are not moving. It is only your arms are going up and down. Awesome. See? This way. Now keep your arms and elbows high up. And now we will turn to the left side. Your right arm is underneath, so we are wiping it to the right side, to the left side. Did I say right side? So it's left side. It's left side. Right arm underneath and wiping to the left side. From the side again, that looks like this. See, my elbows are high. They are not lowering, anything like that. Keep the steady posture and core engaged. Okay. And the next one is the entire trunk rotation with those eagle arms. Amazing. Cool. Great. Relax, unravel, and shake it off. Now take your bend, and I would like you to grab that bend in a way that your thumbs are inside and you're grabbing it from underneath. It looks like this, okay? So the palms are facing up. Bend your elbows at your side and imagine you glue those elbows to your side. That's it. They are not going to be rotating and moving in any direction, neither front back nor out or in out. Okay, so they are glued to your side, to your hips, and all we will do, you can keep your fingers out or squeeze your fist, will open little bit out. See, we will do this very tiny movement, controlled movement on the way out and on the way back, so it doesn't jerk. So it's not like out and snap. It's controlled movement on the way out and in. And if you look, I keep my elbows 90 degrees constantly. So if you start feeling tired and feeling that your arms are falling down, readjust. Okay, and you see my elbows are also not going neither of those directions. They are glued to this. And you can do, since this might be very limiting and it's very tiny, gentle, movement. Now I would like you to take your dumbbells. Unfortunately, I don't have fives, but I will show you how it's done. The same movement what we did, this time palms facing each other. And we will do, again, elbows glued to your side, to the side. See, this time our range of motion is a little wider. What is happening, many people when they open, they detach their elbows from their waist and go back. This is not correct. I really want you to have your elbows glued and opening your hands, and you can do this without dumbbells. Totally start without because sometimes it's too much with dumbbells. And keep opening, keep having your elbows 90 degrees and opening as far as you can without detaching and moving your elbows from your sides. Okay, so if you are opening farther and the elbows are moving, detaching, that's too far. So that's another. And then go back to your bend. Another very similar movement is basically the same. Again, thumb inside, wrap it up, palms up, and we are now extending our arms in front of us and doing literally the same movement we did with bent elbows. See? It's very important, again, engage your core so you are not crunching and shrugging like that. Make sure your shoulders are down and elbows are soft and arms are in front of you, in front of your chest. And you can do this, right? The same can be done. This time you may want to hold your bend this way where palms are facing each other and do kind of across, diagonal. I will step back to see you. Diagonal. So now I use thumbs, or I can totally, and then change, do the same. Awesome. So the movement is this way, palms are facing, and then twist and this way. Imagine you're running and drawing the line across your body. Of course, if you have longer bend, this movement can be farther away from each other. If you have shorter bend like I do, it's very minimal movement. Both are working very great. For your info, you can do all these things without having bands and dumbbells because body weight will be enough to start with for many of us. And you can do little bigger openings here. You can do farther openings. All of this needs to be done, however, in a slow motion, controlled movement, all the way up, all the way down with full range of motion, because it is not a strengthening workout, it is not an endurance workout, it is a warm-up with a little elements of physical therapy for your shoulders. And this is very, very good to do at almost any times. Of course, please be aware of your injuries, and if some of those movements are not allowed for you to do, don't do them. But for anybody who has very minimal injuries related to your rotator cuff, very or no injuries at all, or maybe past injuries from several years ago, and right now you just feel okay, or experience from time to time some kind of pinches and aches and maybe some tweaks and twists, it is okay to start doing this. I really encourage to for anybody who is healthy to start doing that as well, because it will just strengthen your rotator cuff, all ligaments and tendons that are present there, and it will definitely increase the efficiency of your upper body workouts. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for following. I hope that helps you. And if you have any questions, please comment below this video so I can answer them back to you. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful rest of your day.